Hello students, in our last class we have discussed the textual grammar, mainly the pronouns that has been given in the chapter A Disastrous Dinner, and we also made a detailed discussion on reflexive pronouns. Now, today we are proceeding further. Here a question has been attached in your page number 45, and the question is fill in the blanks with the words that describe characters. The first two letters of the words have been given. Means you have to put letters to form a word which will describe the characteristic that is given in the bracket. So here number 1 is there was no fire in the kitchen, no breakfast in the dining room, and no mother anywhere to be seen. The girls were up was given. I have put set with it, and your answer has become upset. The number B, that's easy enough, and I like the idea. I'm longing for something to do, added Joe quickly. Joe was, X was given, her answer will be cited, means it will be excited. Then number C, everything was wrong with the breakfast, but mother thanked her little girls. She was caring. By the time dinner was served, Joe was exhausted. Number E. All the dishes were tasted and left uneaten. Joe was embarrassed. Number F. Everyone laughed at the end. The mood became joyful. So student, that's it. Now we are proceeding to the next grammar part, that is syllables. So students, what is a syllable? And your answer is a syllable is the sound of a vowel in a sentence. Each word has at least one syllable. So student, in a word, there will be mention of vowels. Obviously, without the vowels and we can't form a word. And our vowels are A, E, I, O, U. And this syllable signifies these vowel sounds. And students, don't think that the syllable signifies only the vowel letters. It signifies the vowel sounds, not letters. Say for example, A. The sound of A is A. Then E. Its sound is A. Then I. Its sound is E. O. Its sound is O. And U. It is sounded as A. Means in order to find out the syllables, you have to find out the vowel sounds, and they are A, E, O, A. Means you have to look after the sounds, not the vowel letters, and you will be more clarified about it after looking at these examples. Here number 1, the three words I have mentioned here: mat, meat, and dog. Here these three words are falls under the category of one syllable. Means don't think that they have only one vowel letter, but in the second word you can see that there are two vowel letters. So how can it be in one syllable? Because we go with the vowel sounds, not with the vowel letters. Mat, here only one vowel sound is there, that is A. Then meat, here the vowel sound is E. That's why it has only one syllable. And dog, again O, means only one syllable is there. That's why it will be under one syllable. Then come to the two syllable words. They are people, hungry, busy, and dinner. So here student, people. If you pronounce it word, you can see that in the first part we got one vowel sound P, and the second part we got another pul. So hence it has two syllables. Then hungry. Hungry. Here hung has one syllable and gree has another syllable, means it has two syllable. And student, don't think that Y is not a vowel letter. It is not a vowel letter, it is a consonant, but still it sounded as one vowel sound, that is E. That's why it signifies a vowel sound. That's why this word will be consist of two syllables. Now the next word, actually there is a mistake, BYSY it is written, but actually it will be BUSY, busy. Here again there will be two syllables, B and Z. In the first part we have got one vowel sound. In the second part again we have got another vowel sound. That's why it has fall under two syllables. B, one syllable, C, one syllable. Then dinner. Here again in the last letter E is given, actually it will be R. Means the word is dinner. So in the we can divide this into two parts. Din, na. Din, na. In the first part, din, we have got one vowel sound E, and again in the second, na, here we have gotten another vowel sound a. So it means this word consists of two vowels, din, na. Then let us come to the words that have more than one or two syllables. Grandfather. Grandfather. So here we can divide this word into three parts. Grand is of first, then fa and the. In the first part we get one syllable, then fa, again we got another syllable, means vowel sound, and in the third part the, again we have got another vowel. That's why it means that this word grandfather, it has three syllables. Grandfather. Then the next word, acrobat. It consists of three vowel sound consequently. Ek, raw, bat. The first part is ek, means it has one syllable. Again raw, another syllable, and bat, another vowel sound and another syllable. Ek, raw, bat. Then information. Information. Here we have got four syllables. In, one vowel sound, then for, another vowel sound, me, another vowel sound, and shun, another vowel sound. All total it consists of four vowel sound, means four syllables. Then tomorrow. It consists of three vowel sounds, to, then more, and row, means three vowel sounds and three syllables. So students, I hope you have got some idea regarding syllables. But if you have any more doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. And I am reminding you again and again, don't go with the number of vowel letters. You have to pronounce the word properly, and then you have to identify the vowel sounds, not vowel letters in a word. Now students, here I have written the answers of the home assignment that you got in yesterday's class. Please note it down in your copies carefully, including yesterday's date. And after that students, here I have mentioned the home assignment for today's class. Please do it by yourself, and I'll give you the answers after a few days. As for now, thank you so much.